Welcome to Botany class, Chapter 2, Mineral Nutrition, Deficiency Symptoms of Essential Elements. Here, elements become limited, plant growth is retarded, the concentration of the essential element below which part growth is retarded is termed as a critical concentration. Each element has one or more specific structural or a functional role in plants. In the absence of any particular elements, plants show certain morphological changes. These morphological changes are indicative of deficiency of a certain elements and are called deficiency symptoms. Here we can discuss deficiency symptoms vary from element to element and they disappear when the deficient mineral nutrient is provided to the plant. The parts of the plant shows the deficiency symptoms also depend on the mobility of the element within the plant. Deficiency symptoms tend to appear first in the young tissues whenever the elements are relatively immobile and are not transported out of the mature organs. Example, elements like sulfur and calcium are part of the structural component of the cell and hence are not easily released. This mineral nutrition of a plants is of a great significance and importance in agriculture and horticulture. Deficiency symptoms shown in a plants include like chlorosis, necrosis, stunned plant growth, premature fall of leaves and buds, inhibition of a cell division. These deficiency symptoms, deficiency of sodium, potassium, magnesium, sulfur, iron, manganese, zinc and molybdenum. Also, calcium, magnesium, copper, potassium. If these minerals lack, it leads to death of tissue, particularly leaf tissue. Low level of sodium, potassium, sulfur, molybdenum causes inhibition of a cell division. Like sodium, sulfur, molybdenum delay flowering if the concentration is low in the plants. Deficiency of certain micronutrients like zinc, copper, boron, molybdenum, chlorine and nickel cause physiological diseases such as mottled leaf, dieback in citrus, heart rot, beets, whiptail in cauliflower, bronzing in legumes and a mouse ear in a pecan respectively. Let us discuss about toxicity of micronutrients. The requirement of micronutrients is always in low amounts while a moderate decrease causes deficiency symptoms. A moderate increase causes toxicity. If any mineral ion concentration in tissues that reduces the dry weight of tissues by about 10% is considered as a toxic. Toxicity levels of any element also vary from different plants. Excess of an element may inhibit the uptake of another element. Example, symptom of prominent of manganese toxicity is the appearance of brown spots surrounded by chlorotic veins. Iron and magnesium for uptake and with magnesium for binding with enzymes. Manganese also inhibits calcium translocation in the shoot apex. So, therefore, excess of manganese may in fact induce deficiencies of iron, magnesium and calcium. Let us discuss about mechanism of absorption of elements. The process of absorption can be demarcated into two main phases. In a first phase, there is an initial rapid uptake of ions into the pre-space or outer space of the cells, the apoplast. It is a passive process. In the second phase of uptake, the ions are taken in slowly into the inner space, the simplest of the cell. The passive movement of ions into the apoplast from the cell along the concentration gradient usually occur through ion channels. The transmembrane protein functions as selective pores. The entry or exit ions to and from the simplest against the concentration gradient requires the expenditure of metabolic energy, which is an active process. The movement of ions is called flux. The inward movement into the cells is influx and the outward movement is a efflux. Let us discuss translocation of solutes. Mineral salts are translocated through the xylem along with the ascending stream of water, which is pulled up through the plant by transformational pull. Analysis of xylem saps shows the presence of mineral salts. So these radioisotopes of mineral elements also substantiates the view that they are transported through the xylem. Let us discuss soil as a reservoir of essential elements. Here, majority of the nutrients that are essential for the growth and development of plants become available to the roots due to the weathering of breakdown of rocks. The process enrich soil, dissolved ions and inorganic salts. So they are derived from the rock minerals. Their role in plant nutrition is referred to as a mineral nutrition. Soil consists wide variety of minerals, also nitrogen-fixing bacteria. Here, macronutrients NPKs and micronutrients copper, zinc, iron and manganese. These components of fertilizers and also applied as per need to the plant growth.